Hey guys, this is Social Dissonance, also known as Shepherd. Today I'm going to be doing a small Cha-Cha tutorial. It's just a request. So for those of you that have received Cha-Cha and aren't quite sure what to do with them, here's a tutorial. Just a little note, I will be going through all of his masks, so if you're worried about spoilers about his masks, don't watch the video. Alright, so to begin with, you can get Cha-Cha, you get him after completing all of the village 2-star quests. An urgent mission will come up where you have to save him. And after that, he will take you on as his student, and he will accompany you on all of your missions. So what are his uses? I've thought about it, and he's really got 4 main uses. The first one is he will attack the monster. You can change his abilities, and in doing so, you can give him different abilities. So you can give him fire attack, you can give him water attack. And generally speaking, if you're going to be having him with a mask that he's going to be attacking with, you're going to be wanting giving him an ability that is going to match up to the monster's elemental weakness. Aside from that, he will dance. Now, when you first start off, you only have 2 dances available. You'll have the rah-rah dance, and you'll have the ooga-boo dance. Starting that it's not that bad. He'll taunt, and he'll recover, and he'll give you attack up small and defense up small. Those are okay. My recommendation is to, as soon as you can get the Waka Waka dance. You can get that by getting a rare commodity from the Moga Forest and trading with the Argono Sea captain, because after that you'll get attack up small, recovery high, and antidote. Now if you're ever in a mission and you forget antidotes, it's very helpful having him do the antidote dance, because it saves a lot of time for you doing recovery. That and attack up small and recovery high, those are both of his maybe his most useful abilities. And so I would recommend doing that. He will gather. If you're in the field and you're near a gathering point, he will gather from that. And if you're really lucky, sometimes he will stand over a monster you've recently killed, and he will carve from them. In order to get those abilities, just talk to him in the village, and he will show you all the things that he has gathered recently. Aside from that, he has a number of special abilities. They change depending on his mask. Occasionally he'll have a mask that doesn't have one. His acorn mask, I believe, does not have a special ability, but a number of his other masks do. And I'll be going through the different masks and what those special abilities are very soon. Aside from that, let's take a look at his stats. So you can see here, I've already maxed out his level. I believe he starts out at level 1. The highest it goes to level 30. I believe the main thing that it influences is his attack and his stamina. I could be wrong, and his defense. But definitely his attack and his defense. Any little boost you can get to them helps. Normally he's pretty weak in the beginning. He'll get taken out in one shot. But once you get his defense up to where he is now at 141, that'll be a bit better. His Valor is a measure of his bravery and how willing he is to rush in and attack the monster. It only goes up just by having him fight normally. As you can see, it's still not maxed. I believe it goes up to 20. And so just have him wear a mask where he's going to be attacking a lot, and it should go up faster than nothing. And then you see under masks, each one of his masks has a different mastery level. Those increase depending on how often he wears the mask, how many monsters he fought with the mask on. Same thing with his level. His level goes up just naturally by him fighting. And what his mastery level of his mask does, it does 2 things. If he's got a special ability, occasionally a higher mastery will let him do different things. And also it increases the number of abilities he can equip. So for his acorn mask, he only has 1 ability. You can see for the ancient mask, I'm trying to find out which one definitely gets more. I think I've unlocked more with his ancient mask. I think it starts with 2. I have up to mastery level 3, so he has 3 different abilities. Okay, so the different masks, we'll go through them. Let me check. Did I go through all the stats? Yes. Depending on his mask, his recovery speed will change and his stamina will change. What the stamina is important for is every time he does a dance, he'll lose some stamina. And so clearly the masks with higher stamina, he'll be able to do more dancing before he has to rest. And likewise, his recovery speed, that's how quickly he comes back after he's been defeated and he's returned to camp. So if you have a higher one, he'll be coming back more often. Okay, so in any case, I'm going to go through all the masks. The acorn mask is the one he starts with. This is the one that you're going to want to equip him with if you're going to want him to help you attack the boss. This is a mask that really it gives him the mindset to attack bosses. All the other ones generally either put him into a support mode or have him going after smaller monsters, the exception being the false feline mask. But if you want to give him an elemental attack or like a status attack, this is the one you want to give him. The lamp mask, you can get this using Gobble parts. It's a request. It's really only helpful if you're fighting the Giganox, because the cave is kind of dark if you don't want to go around lighting up all the things. This gives him the incentive to attack other monsters, the smaller ones. So if you're really annoyed by like Jaggies or Giggies or whatever, you give him this mask and he'll attack them. Ancient mask, this is one of the last masks you get. This is he'll attack big monsters and little monsters equally. It's only really helpful if you want for a special ability. If you're going to be underwater for a while, he'll swim over to you and give you some bubbles to breathe out of, so you don't have to worry about taking a oxygen bubble or looking for bubbles at the bottom. The mystery pot mask, I haven't used this all that much. I don't know exactly what his incentive is to attack or dance. I think they're about even. If you go onto the Monster Hunter wiki, it will actually explain to you the different things you can do with this. Essentially, you will give him an item, and depending on what color smoke is coming out, he will give you a new item in return. This is actually a way to get Mega Demon Drug early before you fight the Giganox. If you're having a tough time fighting Giganox, or you haven't gotten to Giganox yet, and you want the Mega Demon Drug for the Untitled Chapter, this is one way to do it. The Grill Mask, I believe this is another one where he'll attack the smaller monsters more often. Not exactly sure. It's not very useful. All he is his special abilities, you turn him into a barbecue spit, and you barbecue on him. As you can see, I haven't even used him. I haven't even given him any abilities. I don't find it too helpful. The Fluffy Mask, he will actually not attack at all. This is a purely support mask, so he'll either be running away from the enemy, gathering, or dancing. I really enjoy the special ability on this one. Essentially, whenever you give him the command, he will perform auto tracker, and he will tell you where the monster is. And I believe it has the bonus of actually telling you when the monster is weak. So if you're not sure yet if a monster can be captured, if you'll use his ability, you'll be able to tell. You can get this after you fight the Kuropeko. It's one of the first options you can make. And finally, the False Feline Mask. This is a mask you have to trade a rarity 4 commodity to the Argon Sea Captain. It's one of the last masks you're able to get. And essentially he gets a bunch of bombs, and all he does is just throws bombs at everything. It's really crazy. He's going to hit you, but at the same time the monsters are pretty weak and offline, so the extra damage he does is definitely a lot more than the Acorn Mask, because once you have him pumped up, I haven't gotten him up to a high mastery yet. I've only been using it recently, but once you have Bomber on him, he'll be doing a lot of damage. So in any case, I'm going to give him the Fluffy Mask. I'm going to go out into the field. Maybe he'll show you a dance. I'm not sure. He might do attack up small. But what I want to demonstrate is what the signal is like. How to give him the signal, and what it looks like when you know he's done it correctly. Basically, I use the Fluffy Mask or I use the Feline Mask. Again, it's kind of silly. He's going to blow you up a lot in the Feline Mask, but it's a lot of fun. Okay, so assuming there are monsters out here, and I'm pretty sure there are, the way you activate his signal, and this is for all the masks that have a special ability that you want him to do, is you press plus, you press minus, and then you press plus. And so you give him the signal, and if he does his job, come on, what are you doing? There you go. I guess there's a Ludroth, or maybe that's a Legiocuros over in Area 11, and there's something that flies over in Area 5. Oh, and one more thing. Oh, I don't have any. You can actually give Cha-Cha special items. Not special items. You can give him meat. He just danced. Okay, and he gave me attack up small. The nice thing about that dance, the Ooga Booga and Waka Waka, I think is what you give him, is he'll almost always give you attack up small in the beginning because he has nothing else to do with his time. Okay, let's see if he'll gather. I want to show you something special. I'm just going to get... Not me getting beaten up by an apple knot. If you go to a piece of meat, you can actually... Oh no! It won't let me give it to him. Does it have to be... It must have to be cooked. This isn't a very good demonstration. Well, in any case, if you start off with 3 rations. If you go to your rations after you take 2 of them, you end up with 1 extra. If you don't think you're going to use it, go to the ration and select Give, and you'll actually give Cha-Cha the ration, and he'll eat it. That'll give him extra health and extra stamina throughout the rest of the match. It's usually worth it. He seems to like it. I'm not sure if it gives him any extra experience, but it might. In any case, it's fun. I'm sure he appreciates it, and it's worth it. In any case, I think that's a pretty comprehensive overview of Cha-Cha. I think he's going to go gather something now. That's what it looks like when he gathers. I hope this clarifies a bit more what he does, what he's good for. Essentially, select the mask based on what the strategy you want him to do, and you'll see him do it, and hopefully it'll make your hunt a lot easier. So in any case, good luck, and have a good hunt.